Jim, welcome to the program this morning. I was just saying it's easy to pick on, generations like to pick on each other. Millennials seem to be the most popular punching bag as of late, probably because there are a lot of them, and a lot of them are making a big impact on the workforce. Your new study, you were talking about a new study that says millennial employees need complaints. Am I reading that right?
Sort of.
Oh, okay.
They need immediate feedback, or at least that's
right.
the theory behind it. Yeah, I'm not sure I buy that, Phil. I mean, I know we've got a generation that's supposedly the most connected, yet they seem to be the most disconnected, at least on a personal level. And so, the complaint is by a lot of employers that these millennials want a job hop. That's the term they use. But I think the issue is that they're not giving them something that they don't even know they want. They need to focus on long-term motivations with millennials, just like they should with any generation.
And in terms of understanding those motivations, is that a conversation you have, or is that something that's gleaned in the job interview? How does an employer go about finding that out?
Well, I think the questions in the job interview are important to try to figure that out. I mean, you're really the bottom line is you're looking for somebody that can communicate well on a personal level. They're coachable, and they love to learn. But as you stated, there are some issues with this generation, and it revolves around the immediate rewards of performance, or the promoting short-term thinking that I think the parents of the millennials have been involved with, and I think this carries over to the job place as well. But really what should be happening is employers should be creating an environment of what we call flow, which is it's defined as a state of optimal challenge. Daniel Pink did a lot of research on this as he wrote some books about it. But if you'll give millennials an environment of long-term thinking instead of short-term rewards, that's what they really want, because that's what humans want. And so employers just need to learn how to do that. And of course, we try to help them do that.
And that's a really great point. It's a whole shift, because a lot of times employers may think, well, if I just give him or her a raise, they'll be quiet and they'll quit bugging me. But they are a generation that loves the challenge, don't they, Jim?
They do, and you know what they want? They want autonomy, and that means leave them alone. In other words, some companies might even allow employees to have one day a month where they can do anything they want. They can work on any project they want. These are the kinds of motivations that this generation can really relate to. Mm-hmm. And then they want to provide them an environment for mastery. In other words, they're not making the task so difficult that they get frustrated, but at the same time, they keep them challenged. And then probably the third factor, and this one really weighs heavily on the minds of millennials, and that is they need a purpose. In other words, this generation really is all about hitching their desires to something, a mission that is bigger than themselves. They're unusually motivated by this, I think, more than my generation. I'm a young baby boomer. But that's perhaps the most important thing employers need to know, that millennials want that big purpose. It's really not all about them. It's just that we're placating to them and making it look like it's all about them.
Jim, if people want to find out more about you, what's the best place they can do that online?
They can go to the oldschooladvantage.com. That's my book site, and then
right.
They can connect to my website there as well. That's the oldschooladvantage.com, and the book is available wherever books are sold.
Yep, I'm looking at the page on Amazon.com, and it's got rave reviews. We'll be glad to recommend that. Put the link on our website.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day. Jim Whitten, an analyst, author, expert on communication skills for every generation. And the book is Old School Advantage, Timeless Tools for Every Generation. Wood Radio News Time, 7:42, traffic and weather together. Here's Kevin Richards.